Ivan Cantu executed for murder he denied committing, as Kim Kardashian. Martin Sheen questioned conviction. A Texas inmate convicted in a pair of murders he claims he didn't commit was executed Wednesday evening after his most recent attempts to delay it were rejected. As his supporters pointed to new evidence, they say back his claim, and as the case has caught the attention of local politicians and celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Martin Sheen. Ivan Cantu was convicted of murder in 2001 after he was charged with killing his cousin James Mosqueda and his cousin's fiancée Amy Kitchen in the Dallas area while trying to acquire drugs, though Cantu has maintained his innocence for decades, telling media outlets like CNN he believes he was framed after Mosqueda and Kitchen were killed by a rival drug dealer. The state's case relied on claims of clothes found in Cantu's apartment with blood matching the DNA of the victim and witness testimony from Cantu's then-girlfriend, Amy Bircher, and her brother, Jeff Bircher, who both testified on details of the murders, according to CNN. And in 2005, one of Cantu's trial attorneys signed an affidavit claiming Cantu privately admitted to the murder at the time, according to the Associated Press. The case has since gained renewed public attention, in large part due to the Cousins by Blood podcast created in 2023 by private investigator Matt Duff, who has amassed evidence doubting the official story and arguing in a recent YouTube video there is reasonable doubt in this case. Supporters have launched an effort to stave off Cantu's death sentence, pointing out inconsistencies in the testimony of Amy Bircher, who has since died, arguing Cantu had inefficient defense counsel and arguing other evidence suggests Cantu was framed. Last spring, those efforts gained momentum when a Texas judge delayed his execution date, then set for April, after Jeff Bircher reportedly admitted in court documents that he lied when he testified that Cantu told him about the murders in advance and that Cantu asked Bircher to help clean up the crime scene. But the victory was short-lived, and this week, Cantu's options grew limited. The Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles, the Texas Criminal Court of Appeals, and a federal appeals court all rejected his appeals for commutation or delay, according to CNN. Cantu gained some influential followers and supporters. Multiple jurors from the original case have since publicly questioned the validity of the conviction. Actor Martin Sheen and anti-death penalty advocate Sister Helen Prejean advocated for a review of the case, and Kim Kardashian, who has previously advocated for defendants who say they were wrongfully convicted, joined calls for Governor Greg Abbott to issue a last-ditch reprieve of the execution for 30 days. Abbott did not intervene, and Cantu's lawyers told CNN that the federal appeals court decision did not leave a viable path forward to appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. Forbes had contacted Abbott's office for comment ahead of the execution but did not receive a response. "I want you to know that I never killed James and Amy," Cantu reportedly said in his last words, addressing Kitchen's and Mosqueda's families. "And if I did, if I knew who did, you would have been the first to know any information I would have had that would have helped to bring justice to James and Amy." Greg Willis, the Collin County District Attorney, the office that prosecuted the case in 2001, told the Associated Press on Wednesday that he remains convinced Ivan Cantu brutally murdered two innocent victims in 2000. He stood by his belief after the execution, saying in a statement to CNN, "My hopeful prayer is for the victims' families, friends, and loved ones to find a long-awaited sense of peace." Rep. Joaquin Castro, Democrat, Texas, and brother Julian Castro wrote a joint op-ed last week calling for Cantu's case to be reopened, with Julian claiming on X, formerly known as Twitter, the state was set to execute Cantu despite disturbing new evidence that calls into question his guilt. Outside a delay by Abbott, it's possible that Cantu could appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court to intervene, according to CNN. Forbes has contacted his attorney for comment on whether such an appeal is likely. Wrongful convictions are rare, but they do happen, with one study estimating they happen around 4% of the time among death penalty cases. The National Registry of Exonerations has identified more than 3,400 cases of wrongful convictions since 1989. Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more juicy gossip. Until next time, stay fabulous and keep living your best life.